Hey everybody, this is Randy Brown for Man and Vlogging with Mr. Brown. This review is called the Something New and a Review. I'm going to be doing. I like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's one of my favorite actors, and he said he tries something new every day. I'm like, I don't have the ability to try something new every day, but I do have the ability to try something new every week. So today I am going to be trying the Life Cuisine Chicken Enchilada Bowl. Actually, I don't like chicken enchiladas, but I might have just had a bad chicken enchilada, and. But I'm also going to be doing a Doctor Strange review. I'm going to be reviewing Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. So stick around for that. We got a lot to talk about on that movie, and so here we go. I'm gonna try the chicken enchilada bowl. It just came out of the just came out of the microwave. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it doesn't suck. All right, so let's take the first bite. Okay, here we go. You know what? Not bad as far as chicken enchiladas go, I must say. I do declare. How? Um, I give this chicken enchilada probably a 6.5 out of 10. Again, I'm not a fan of chicken enchiladas. I just wanted to try something new, like my role model Arnold Schwarzenegger. But so yeah, so I give this Life Cuisine Chicken Enchilada Bowl. I give it about a 6.5. Again, I'm not a fan of enchiladas in the first place. I wanted to try something new, so there you go. But now we're going to talk about Wanda, or I keep wanting to say WandaVision because like she is the villain of the movie and she's like in the entire movie. So what the movie that I'm talking about is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, but you might hear me refer to it multiple times as WandaVision because it's basically her movie. So my initial thoughts on WandaVision was that I ended up feeling very bad and very sorry for the lead villain, which is Wanda Maximoff. Um, the entire thrust of the movie is that Wanda Maximoff is killing a bunch of people because essentially she wants kids. She wants two kids. And during the whole entire movie, I'm feeling bad for Wanda Maximoff, and I'm like, oh, should I be feeling bad for her? She's the bad guy, you know. And one person said, Randy, I only like women who are hot, and I was like, I think Elizabeth Olsen is pretty hot. She's got a nice body, she's got a cute face, and again, uh, all that being said, I felt bad for her throughout the entire movie. I like felt, I was really sympathetic, and here's another thing. Okay, the thing about this movie is, and what kind of makes it a bad movie, and again, I'll give you my 10-star rating on in a bit. But one of the things that sucks about this movie is that Wanda Maximoff and also Doctor Strange and also America Chavez, who is also in the movie, they have some of the most far-fetched, far-reaching abilities in the entire MCU. Like Doctor Strange has the ability to teleport, to go to different dimensions, to make everybody in the world forget who Spider-Man is. They have all these powers, and the Scarlet Witch is the same way. Scarlet Witch has the ability to travel between dimensions. She can take on an entire monastery full of monks single-handedly at one time. Wanda has the ability to enslave an entire town of citizens to think whatever she wants them to think. And again, Wanda Maximoff's whole deal is that she wants kids. That's her whole deal. That's her whole motivation. She's just like, I had 2 kids in this other dimension. I want kids. I'm like, Wanda, come on now. I mean, if you really want kids that badly, I'm sure you could magic up some kids in your uterus, you know? I'm pretty sure and this brings me back to the thing that Stephen Colbert said on the Colbert Report. Stephen Colbert Stephen Colbert was interviewing Josh Brolin, who plays Thanos in the Avengers. And Stephen Colbert was being cheeky, he was being sarcastic, and you know, Josh Brolin was home. Yeah, my character is Thanos. He wants this gauntlet, some magical gauntlet, so he can snap a million people away, so there's more resources. And then Stephen Colbert was like, why don't you just snap more resources into the universe? Done. And he was being glib, he was being a smartass, but there was yeah, he was why am I not getting is there nobody in the chat? Damn. But yeah, he's like, why don't you just snap more resources into the universe and done? I'm like thinking, Doctor Strange, Wanda, America Chavez, they don't have enough power to snap some babies into Wanda's uterus. Even still, even if that wasn't an option, even if that wasn't a viable candidate, I'm thinking to myself, Wanda, if you want kids that bad, just adopt. Like they're not going to be your biological children, but it's the same as you don't have to tell the kids they were adopted. Just go for adoption. And Wanda, here's the thing: you got adopting some kids or murdering an entire multiverse of people. What do you think, Wanda? Which is the smarter option? What's the smarter option? Adopting, murdering a multiverse of people. Adopting, murdering a multiverse of people. Not a hard decision in my mind. Michelle Simmons says, would you adopt? Depends on my marital status at the time. I don't really want kids at this point in time. No. But later on down the line, if I get a wife and she's unable, yeah, I would adopt. I mean, like you get the kid when it's a baby, and you just don't tell it it's adopted, and then 30 years on down the line, you can deal with that issue when it arises. Yeah. But yeah, again, I felt bad for Wanda. I felt really bad for her. You know, every single time she was on screen, I wanted to go and give her a hug, you know, and be like, Wanda, you can still feel love. You can still have a cool boyfriend. Like Vision is dead, but you could get like another Avenger, like get with Hawkeye. He's a cool guy, get with Iron Man. I mean, I don't remember Iron Man marrying Pepper Potts. That's cool. We'll just have some kids with them. There's plenty of candidates in the Marvel universe for Wanda to get knocked up. Thor's not taken at the moment, I don't think. Thor is he's a good guy, strong, good genetic stock. But yeah, and that's my review. Is like the entire movie, I felt bad for Wanda. And that's quite a feat, for a filmmaker to make your heart bleed for an evil person. And again, I don't even really think she was evil. Um, I just think she was misguided, and I don't think she completely thought things through. You know, I don't think she thought things through, and I think maybe if she would have went to a therapist or a psychologist, a lot of the deaths in that movie could have been easily avoided. And again, it's like Wanda. adopt, murder a multiverse of people. What are you gonna do, Wanda? What are you gonna do? Michelle, can you hear me okay? Am I coming in okay or am I coming in low? Let me know in the chat. But yeah. So that was my review of WandaVision. And like I said at the beginning, this is something new and a review. So the something new I'm reviewing right now is the Life Cuisine High Protein Lifestyle Chicken Enchilada Bowl. Okay, yeah. I'm coming in good. That's good. Shout out to Michelle Simmons. She's pretty cool. So yeah. And then on the directing, it didn't really feel like a Sam Raimi movie. There were a few moments with the zombies, and there were a few magic points in there, but no. So yeah, there were a few points of magic in there and like levity, but it really didn't feel like a Sam Raimi movie. This really felt like a straight up Marvel movie. And honestly, really, Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 3 didn't feel like Sam Raimi. It didn't have that like goofy sensibility that he has. What's up, Randy? Long time no see. What's up, Mercenary Man? Welcome to something new and a review. I was just doing my review of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Michelle, Mercenary, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about because I think I've exhausted the protein bowl. Again, I give the protein bowl a 6.5. Again, I'm not a fan of enchiladas. I thought I would try something new. That's the whole basis of something new in a review is try something new that I've never tried before. And then the review we had was Doctor Strange and Multiverse Madness. I believe it was you on my Discord, Mercenary, who said that I should go see it, and I did, and I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, I would give Doctor Strange and the Multiverse Madness. I would give that 7.5 stars out of 10. Uh, it's not the best Marvel movie at all by a long shot, but it's a good movie, and I'm probably gonna go see it again because I had to go out. And what did you think of the CGI? Um, I thought the CGI was good. I wish there would have been more practical effects. Um, but the CGI that was in there was solid, and like I was kind of conscious of that throughout the entire thing. I'm like, like Sam Raimi is kind of like a practical kind of guy. He likes to do stuff in camera. I wonder how much stuff's going to be in camera. Now, there's a few cameos that I'm not going to spoil, but there are quite a few cameos in the movie. In fact, we see quite a few people from some various super teams throughout the MCU. I'm not going to say who, but you know. Michelle Simmons says practical effects greater than CGI. Yes, I agree. And George Lucas really how does it compare to the more recent Marvel movies? Since other than Spider-Man, they've all been lackluster. Yeah, I will agree with that statement. Black Widow, and here's the thing: I love the character of Black Widow, and I mean that literally. Like I am in love with Scarlett Johansson. Uh, you know, she is my dream girl. She's probably the hottest woman on the planet right now. But yeah, I love Scarlett Johansson. Love the character of Black Widow. Black Widow's movie. Black Widow. Even though I love Scarlett Johansson and I love the character of Black Widow, I would give Black Widow a solid 6. Now, I want to bring up Shang-Chi because I have no desire to see that movie whatsoever. Um, I'll give you my little hot take on Shang-Chi. Number one, you can tell just from the commercials that they fumbled the ball. You know, uh, My knowledge of Shang-Chi is two things. Number one, uh, the original um, the original concept of Shang-Chi was that Shang-Chi was such a cool and awesome fighter that he put himself on the level of people who did have superpowers. Like Shang-Chi wasn't a mutant, he didn't have superpowers, but he was so good at kung fu that he could fight people who did have superpowers, like Wolverine or Deadpool or somebody like that. That was the first thing that I remember about Shang-Chi from the comics. And then the second thing I learned about Shang-Chi is that Shang-Chi has 10 rings. And in the movie, they made it the 10 bracelets. And I'm like, it's not the 10 bracelets, it's the 10 rings. What about the chicks? Uh, I'll get to that. So, yeah, Aquafina, she's cool. She kind of reminds me of Asian Scarlett Johansson. Aquafina's okay. But yeah, but uh Shang-Chi, it's 10 rings. And the 10 rings weren't just like, oh, they can make you grab stuff and they can make you fly. In the comics, the 10 rings all had very specific and differentiated powers, Like, and again, I know why they went down the route with the 10 rings because remembering 10 rings and trying to keep in your mind 10 rings and what 10 rings do, I agree that is a lot to keep in mind. But it's the 10 rings, it's not the 10 bracelets. And in the movie and in the commercials, you can clearly see they made it the 10 bracelets. So, from concept, Marvel fumbled the ball on that one. They fumbled the ball major big time. I did not like it. And I have no desire to see that movie. And another thing, again, Shang-Chi, supposed to be a master martial artist. Supposed to be one of the best martial artists on the planet. Did we see that in the trailer? No, not really. There was no dazzling fight scenes that made me say, "Oh, you know what? This I really want to see. This looks like it's going to be a non-stop action picture." And a lot of people panned Shang-Chi and didn't like it. Uh, that's Jackie Chan. Yeah. And you know what? I know Shang-Chi I know Jackie Chan is way past Shang-Chi's age, but if you couldn't have gotten Jet Li, I mean, if you couldn't got Jackie Chan, I would at least go with Jet Li. If this is supposed to be some superstar, mega fantastic martial artist, but they went with an unknown. I know why they went with an unknown because they don't have to pay him as much. It was certainly not for his mega acting ability. But yeah, uh, again, Shang-Chi, no desire to see that movie whatsoever. And even with all the cameos that I heard was in it, still don't want to see it. And so, as far as Shang-Chi goes, and as far as Black Widow goes, I would have to see, I would have to say Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, best one yet, except for Far From Home. Because Far From Home did what, and then another one is Morbius, which I'll get to. Morbius, Morbius was not a good movie, and the thing about Morbius is that it had a good concept. I mean, like they were hyping it up and they were building it up as would you rather bang Black Widow or Scarlet Witch? Oh, Black Widow all the way. Black Widow all the way. Quattro. That's not even a hard one. But put some other comparisons up and I'll let you know, I definitely take Scarlet Witch over She-Hulk. Uh, and then Out of Black Widow and Jane Foster, again, it would be Black Widow. So yeah. But again, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness was a good movie for the most part. It was an okay movie. I give it a 7.5 out of 10 stars. And I give this protein bowl 6.5. As far as enchiladas go, it was pretty good. Because again, I hate enchiladas, but I'm trying to do something new. Lucy Liu or Aquafina? Aquafina, because I think Aquafina is a much better actress. And Aquafina displays a range of emotion. Like Lucy Liu, whenever I look at Lucy Liu in the face, I see nothing. I see dead eyes. I'm like, are you human? Are you trying to emote right now? You're trying to be sad. You don't look sad. You don't look pissed off. You don't look angry. You don't look depressed. You don't look happy. You don't look joyful. You don't look excited. Like this is Lucy Liu's look. Like, all right, no emotion whatsoever. So yeah, Aquafina all the way. Aquafina all the way. So I'm figuring this stream is going to peter out at about 30 minutes. So you got any questions? Drop them in the chat. If you got any more comparisons or who I think is hotter, just you know. I know what you all really want to know is who do I think is hotter, Amber Heard or Gal Gadot? Gal Gadot. Uh, how come you've been on hiatus? That is a good question. Well, Michelle, I just haven't been feeling inspired. Is the honest answer. I've not been feeling inspired, but I thought Amber Heard or Amber Lynn. Oh, I have to look up Amber Lynn because I don't know who Amber Lynn is. Are you Team Amber or Team Johnny? I'm Team Johnny. Johnny Depp is a fantastic actor. He's been in several fantastic films. I mean, he has been in a few stinkers, but a lot of people hate Ed Wood. I loved Ed Wood. And, you know, if you're a filmmaking person and you come from a filmmaking background, uh, Ed Wood is an amazing film. You know, it goes through the ins and outs of filmmaking and covers a lot of situations that actually do happen in real life. You know, like actors are really a lot of actors are a lot more interesting than the characters they play. Johnny Depp would be one of them. But I have had so many like crazy and interesting things happen, meeting with actors and dealing with their you know, little temper tantrums and stuff like that. It's interesting. Uh, what about Natalie Portman in the new Thor? Um, she looks ripped, you know, and that's one thing that turned me off about Daisy Ridley in the Rise of Skywalker. If you look at Daisy Ridley in the Rise of Skywalker, she really has some man arms on her. Like she's really got some manly arms. I was like, did they digitally CJ those in? I mean, are her biceps actually that big? Like she's got some really manly arms on her, but I would still date Daisy Ridley. Um, Natalie Portman. Natalie Portman is a cool person. She's a little bit too political for my taste. And Amber Heard is definitely crazier. But again, Natalie Portman also looks like she's got really big man arms in Thor. I don't know if I would. I don't know if that would put me off. Again, me being me, I'm just a schlubby guy who makes $1,000 a month. I mean, like I live on less than $15,000 a year. So pretty much anybody who I could get. I mean, like, honestly, if I was doing this honestly, I would pick anybody on this list, So, Team Johnny P. Fierce. Yeah, I'm Team Johnny P. Fierce. Yeah. She's been looking pretty hot during the trial. Oh, Amber Heard? Yeah. Yeah. Are you jealous that she got more buff arms than you? Yeah. 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 She's Daisy and Natalie Portman could probably run circles around me and kick my ass. I agree. Also, Daisy has the tiniest arms ever. Let's be real. Daisy Ridley has the tiniest package up front ever. She is not known for having a plentiful assets. Also, Daisy has the tiniest arms ever. No, not true, Michelle. Look at her arms in Rise of Skywalker. I don't know if they digitally buffed them up. I don't know if she started working out or maybe she did some reps. But Michelle, watch Rise of Skywalker. She has like huge arms. Huge arms. I got to get on another stream sometime soon. I got Nolan stories. I got Snyder stories. All right. I got it all, Randy. Imagine those arms pumping you up. Yeah, right? She's got a kung fu grip. Yeah. You got plentiful assets. Yeah, I know, right? Yep. I got bigger boobs than Daisy Ridley does, unfortunately. Sorry, Daisy, if you're watching. Don't be mad at me. I'm just speaking the truth here. I got bigger boobs than you do, Daisy. She just toned. I've seen it. So yeah, but and here's the thing with Rise of Skywalker. They got the order of becoming a superhero wrong. You don't start out as a superhero and then do your training and then kick ass. You start out with the training, then you become the superhero, and then you start kicking ass. That's the way you do it. That is the proper order of things. Like in the first one, it's like, I'm already good at everything. Second one, I'm still good at everything. Doing training, I'm better than my master. I can take him down. I can swipe at him. I can defeat my master. I don't even need the third lesson. And then in the third one, she's like, you know what? I'm going to do some more training. I don't feel confident yet. And it's like, all right, should have done that in the first film. And then, I don't know. But yeah. So I thought y'all deserved a stream. So I used the chunking in my mind and I decided, you know what, Randy? Just get your mic out. Just go live. Just do something because I felt I had to do something for the fans. It's been quite a while since I put out some stuff. So I thought y'all deserve some stuff. And again, I just saw Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness. If you had to choose one of these women to breed with to make the perfect offspring, which one would you choose? Joey with the numbers, Scarlett Johansson. Now, I've heard Scarlett Johansson has an STD, but there are some women who are so hot that and like, I mean, really, if Scarlett Johansson had an STD, she wouldn't be working in Hollywood. They'd say, "Oh, we're not." But Scarlett Johansson is so hot that I don't know. I mean, you got to take into account. I like redheads. She's a redhead. I like women with perfect figures. She has a perfect hourglass figure. I like women with a lot up top. She's got a lot up top. And I like good actresses, and she's a good actress. You put her in the right movie with the right director, she can act up a storm. She's won Academy Awards. She's rich. She's famous. But what if Scarlett was unavailable? The clap would be worth it for one night with Scarlett Johansson. Yeah. Same. Feel the same. Yeah. What if Scarlett was unavailable? Well then, yeah, I would go with Elizabeth Olsen. I like her in a lot of movies. She's a solid actress. So yeah. Uh, Scarlett. She doesn't got a lot up top, but she's got a good body. And she's a good actress. And and again, I just watched Scarlet Witch in the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, and I really liked it. The dude, if you're well, where's that logic come from? If she's has an STD, she wouldn't be working. Well, you should know the dude, so you tell me. Uh, you know, well, do they do that in Hollywood? You are the filmmaking maestro. So yeah. Oh. You tell me the dude. You tell me. If you discover that ScarJo had a dick, would you still bang her? Probably not. Actually, definitely not. Yeah, that would not be a deal breaker. Yeah, and I did. I watch a lot of cringe videos, and I did see this one video of a guy. He went up to a Scarlett Johansson cosplayer, and she had a huge rack. He goes, "Hey, yeah, nailed it!" And he holds his hand out for a high five. And the Scarlett Johansson cosplayer is like, "Yeah, nailed it." And she doesn't even look in his direction. He's like holding up the high five, and she's just like, "Yeah, hey." And she's talking with a very manly voice, which is like, whoa. I was like, "Ooh, damn. Is this? I don't know what this is." So, there are tons of actors and actresses with STDs. Really? Oh, I wouldn't want to work with one of those. Now that she's of age, do you think Millie Bobby Brown is attractive? Uh, no, not really. Um, and I don't think she's a good actress either. I really haven't seen her in anything I like, and no, I'm not a fan of Millie Bobby Brown. Even if I want to see her in Enola Holmes, where she plays Sherlock Holmes' sister, but there's nothing really exciting about Millie Bobby Brown. Again, I haven't seen her in anything good. If you've seen her in something good, name the movie and I'll check it out. Uh, Yakubo says, "Yo, Wrangledon. Yo, Yakubo, what up? Would you ever tag team a girl with fears?" No. No, I would not. I mean, if she was somebody really hot, like Elizabeth Olsen or Scarlett Johansson, I'd be like, oh, dang, this is a tough decision because I really want to bang both of those women. So, lol. Stranger Things isn't that bad. And I'll also on the Millie Bobby Brown topic, I've seen several interviews where she is very prideful and is very and she hogs the spotlight a lot. Like I have seen some of the Stranger Things interviews, and on the Stranger Things interviews, she tends to steal the spotlight, and she tends to diss her co-stars and put them down. I'm like, oh, that's not nice. She's just a kid. She's 18. Well, somebody brought it up, and I was just gonna be a little strong-headed. Stranger Things season 1 is great. Rest not so much. Well, I didn't know how old she was, Michelle, but even after all that, he asked, so I want to be honest and give my honest answer. Who's the more breedable Catwoman, Michelle Pfeiffer or Zoe Kravitz? Well, that is a tough question, Joey, with the numbers. Now, what are we talking about? Are we talking about Michelle Pfeiffer today and Zoe Kravitz today? That wouldn't be even a contest. That'd be Zoe Kravitz hand down. But are we talking about Zoe Kravitz today and 1992 Michelle Pfeiffer? Because those are two different things. Now, if it was 1992 Michelle Pfeiffer, I would jump on that like a cougar on a hot steak, as my friend once said. But yeah, if it's 1992 Michelle Pfeiffer, and Michelle Pfeiffer actually today still looks really good. She still looks really good today. I'm watching through Marvelous Miss Maisel right now, and it's great, both in their Catwoman roles. Was Zoe Kravitz in Marvelous Miss Maisel? I don't remember seeing her in that. Actually, I didn't see Marvelous Miss Maisel at all. Let me know if that's a good show, something I should be watching. Uh, both in their Catwoman roles. Well, again, Michelle Pfeiffer in her heyday could kick the shit out of Zoe Kravitz. Yeah, it wouldn't even be a contest. Sounds like a girly, boring show. The dude. Uh, I don't know. It's supposed to be like a stand-up comedian woman back in like the 50s and 60s and stuff. I'm watching X-Files. The Truth Is Out There. Now, here's my take on X-Files, and here's why I think it failed in its later seasons, and here's why I think it failed in the movies and in the reboot. See, in the early, in like seasons 1 through 3 of X-Files, um, in season 1 through 3 of X-Files, you had several shows. You had A, B, C, D, E. And in the early seasons of X-Files, if you watch episode D, you could watch episode D, and it would be a complete episode unto itself. And you didn't need to see C, B, and A, you know. But where the show really started to go off the rails, and where it really started to falter and fail, and this is the reason why the movies failed, and this is the reason why the reboot failed, is because in the later seasons of X-Files, like seasons 4 and on, if you didn't watch episodes A, B, C, and D, you wouldn't get episode E. So if you miss those episodes and you're like popping back in for a little thing, if you watch episode E, you're totally lost. You're like, I don't know what happened here. I don't know what happened here. What are they talking about? Don't know what they're doing over here. Who's this character? Who's that character? What is their relationship? And I think that's why, I think that's why the series failed initially. I think that's why the movies failed initially. And I think that's why the reboot failed initially. Hold on. Okay, I love you. So yeah, that is why I thought that stuff failed. So I was doing this stream because I thought my mom would be gone all day, but I am going to wrap it up. I'm gonna read the rest of the comments though. It's a great and hilarious show. Randy might not like it because all the women are wearing clothes from the 50s, so not much skin being showed. Yeah. Well, like good writing can account for a lot. You know, um, I'm gonna say this. Actually, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. But plot matters. A good plot can make a really a good plot can make a show with really poor production values be really good. You know, like there's lots of really strong movies out there that don't have $50 million, that are not blockbusters, that don't have like superstars in them. And there are some movies where the plot it makes the movie. I'm thinking of any movie by Albert Pyun. That's Pyun. Like Nemesis, that was a great movie. Great movie. The effects in Nemesis at the time were good for the time, and they were good for the time. But Nemesis 2, awesome movie. Nemesis 2, Nebula. One of my favorite actresses is in it, Tina Cote. Oh man, if I could do an interview with her, I would sing songs of joy all across the universe. And then Nemesis, if you don't know, it's about people in the future. Machines have taken over. They're trying to erase all humans. And, they time travel back in time. And Nemesis 2, they travel back to Africa. and the genetically superior human is runs around in Africa, gets really strong, goes with an African tribe, and then Nebula, the Terminator from the future, comes and tries to terminate her in the desert. And that was a good movie. And then there was this movie called Mean Guns. Mean Guns also has Tina Cote in it, but Mean Guns is about a gangster who gathers all of his stool pigeons and informants and like people who betrayed him, and he gets them all in a room, and he says, "Hey, you know what? I'm about to dump out some empty guns, some ammo, some baseball bats, some knives. Look, everybody who betrayed me, uh, you get out of this alive, and we're cool. I don't care what you did. You might have slept with my wife. You might have stolen millions of dollars. You know what? I'm gonna let all y'all fight it out. Let you all kill each other, and the last three people left, I'll give you $1 million, and your debts are cleared. Doesn't matter what you did. We're cool." That was a good movie. And then Omega Doom, which also has Tina Cote in it. Omega Doom was about the future. There were no more humans left, or so they thought. There was rumors of humans left, and this one reformed robot is going around trying to help the humans out and trying to bring them back into existence. And he goes into this town. The town is like enclosed. It's like a small area, and there's three groups of robots. There's the servants, there's the bots, and then there's the ROMs, and they all fight each other, and they all kill each other off one by one until only a few are left. And like, again, all these movies, shitty movies, like really crappy production values, not really fantastic acting, but the story saves all of these movies. The story saves all of these movies. So again, if you want to check out some cool low budget movies with good stories, again, try Omega Doom, try Nemesis, try Nemesis 2, try Mean Guns. Mean Guns also has Christopher Lambert and Ice-T in it, so it's very good. It's great. Would you make love to an alien if they had a big chest? Are we talking about illegal aliens? I like Latinas, and I like all that. Like Latinas, and I could try a Colombian woman. That's just more to the imagination for Randy. Okay. Would you bang the woman in Avatar, a Navi? No, and here's why. Number one, I would be a midget compared to a Navi. I mean, Navi are huge, gigantic people. Like Nate in real life, Neytiri's waist probably comes up to about my head. I would be incredibly inadequate in that situation. So yeah. But if she was willing, and I'd give it a try, but I would probably come up pretty bad in that situation. But yeah. So we are way past 30 minutes. We are at 43. What if that was the only way to lose your virginity? Yeah, I'd do it then. Yeah. But I lost my virginity a long time ago. So you can't even bang an Navi. You'd have to do that hair thing. Oh, no, no, no. That's out of the question. I would not do the hair thing. No. Plus, I couldn't do the hair thing because my hair is so short. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I'm going to do a few shout outs in the chat. So I'll shout out everybody. So let's go. Thank you to Michelle Simmons for showing up. Thank you for the Merc for showing up, Mercenary Man 22. Thank you, Quattro. Thank you, Joey with the numbers. Thank you, the dude, for showing up. And I think that is about it. Thank you, Yakvo, for showing up. And yeah, I think that's that's about it. Did I say Quattro? I think I did. So yeah, shout out to the Randall Don. Randy cuts his hair short as a tactical advantage. Yes, it's funny you brought that up, the dude. I actually do that as a tactical advantage because when I was in high school, I got bullied a lot, and the bullies had certain tactics that they would use. Because here's what they would do: they would gang up on me for 3 or 4 at a time, and they would beat the living shit out of me. And then when I went to the principal, and they brought the 3 kids in, and like, well, the 3 kids, well, this is 3 witnesses against your 1 witness, so I got to go with whatever they say, Randy, because I can't. You're just one person. You know, I mean, I can't take 3 people's. I can't take one person's word over 3 people, and that was basically how they did it in high school. That's basically they would gang up on me, and then the 3 or 4 people would all give the same story, and they would, they'd beat the living crap out of me. And a lot of the times they would yank my hair because my hair used to be pretty long. I used to have it like 4 or 5 inches long, and and they would grab it and they would lead me around the place and they would beat me up and do all sorts of bad things. So yeah. So I one time I was watching Child's Play 3, and there was a very famous actor who plays a Cardassian on Deep Space Nine. I can't remember his name. He's in Tremors, all the Tremors movies as well. But he was in Child's Play 3, and he was talking to the kid character, and he's like, "Do you know why the Romans cut their hair so short?" I was like glued to the thing. I was like, "Oh man, why did they cut it so short?" And he goes, "Because in the Roman times they would grab the hair and they would pull their victim's neck back and they would slit the throat." So I thought, "Oh, you know what? Growing my hair short, yeah." Kim Kardashian. No, I don't. I don't think I would do it with Kim Kardashian. She probably not my favorite person on the planet. Um, there's a lot of reality stars out there that I just have an extreme distaste for. There's lots of reality stars out that are hot and are attractive, yes, but a lot of them are like, there's such, they've done so much bad stuff. I don't think I could, you know, get along with Kim Kardashian. She seems like a very, I don't know. No, I don't. Who is your favorite person on the planet? Oh, um, well, number one, my mom. Uh, my mom is my favorite person on the planet right now. But second and third place are Tony Robbins is in second place, and third place is Richard Bandler. Now, if I had a chance to meet Tony Robbins, I would jump at that like nobody's business. Tony Robbins is the man, and then Richard Bandler was the guy who created neurolinguistic programming, which I practically use every damn day. You know, and Richard Bandler. There's a lot of top therapists in the world. There's Marissa Peer. There's Paul McKenna. There's Tony Robbins. All three of those people, a lot of famous people, have been trained by Tony Robbins. But the person who trained Tony Robbins was Richard Bandler. Who is your favorite person on the planet? No Fears. Fears is up there. Fears is let's see. Let's see where Fears is. So Mom, Tony Robbins, Richard Bandler, Amy Jo Johnson, uh my friend Chris, and then I guess Fears would be 6 on the list. He would be 6. Uh where do I rank on this list? Well, the dude, the thing is I mean, you're a cool guy. You're neat. You're awesome. I don't really. I I see you in the chat a lot. We've chatted a little bit, but Um, I don't really know you. I'd like to get to know you more. We can do some more interviews. We'll do something maybe sometime next week. But yeah, I don't really know you. I mean, I know you're on my Twitter, you're on my Discord and all that, but I really haven't gotten to know you, and I would like to get know you more before I where do I rank on this list? Top 10. No, Amy Jo Johnson. Yeah, Amy Jo Johnson was fourth. So, Randy, did you see the message I left in Discord a while ago? I saw a lot of messages in the Discord. Which one are you referring to? Was it the one that said Elizabeth Olsen isn't hot? Because I think Elizabeth Olsen is really hot. I'm talking to a guy who works with my dad, and he's engaged to Amy Jo Johnson's sister. Yes, Christine Johnson. That is very cool. And again, and I told Fierce this. I said, Fears, I'm not going to go to one of these bullshit comic conventions just to go. Like it takes up a lot of gas. I would have to drive all the way down there. It wouldn't be worth my time, even if I met some really famous celebrity. But I told him, Fears, here's the deal. If Amy Jo Johnson is ever at one of these conventions that you want to go to, if she's at one of those conventions, I will find a way to make it happen, and I will get to that convention, and I will go to that convention. But I'm not going to just go to some stupid, dumb little Comic-Con where nobody's there and nobody famous there, no A-list actors or anything. I was like, it's not worth my time. It's not on the top of my to-do list. I have several other things like writing books, performing magic, singing karaoke. Like, I get more out of karaoke than I think I would get out of a comic convention. Um, would you ever marry Fears for tax benefits and you guys could still bang women? I think that was a plot of a movie with Adam Sandler and Kevin James. No, I wouldn't do that even for tax benefits. I have a lot of women in my life that I think would be down for the tax benefit thing if that was an issue. But I am mentally ill. I'm schizophrenic, so I don't have to pay taxes anyways. So there we go. What would you do if you met AJJ at a con? I know exactly what I would do. Well, first off, I would know ahead of time if I were going to a con. So basically, what I would do is uh, it would probably be scheduled months in advance. So what I would do is I would go onto Amazon and I would buy a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers card deck, and I would get that card deck, and make her. I would trick her into picking her card, which is the Pink Power Ranger, because I do know for a fact that there is a Power Ranger deck out there, and I do know that the Queen of Hearts has Kimberly Hart's card, has her Kimberly Hart's face on the card. So basically, I do a bunch of magic for her with the Power Rangers deck, and I would probably get her to sign it, and then I would have the deck as like a little trophy on my wall, and I would put it on my wall right around this area. So it would be in every stream right there, right in that area where this space is right here, space on my wall. And that's what I would do. And then also I would try to get her to sell me her movie The Space in Between, because I haven't seen that movie and I really want to see it. And here's the thing with Amy Jo Johnson. Amy Jo Johnson is a fantastic, incredible actress. Oh, thank you, Quattro. Amy Jo Johnson is a fantastic, incredible actress. I think her problem is, and this is what I think the big problem is, and I think she could still rectify that. I think she still probably has a good 10 years good. What's up, Solstice? So I think Amy Jo Johnson still has a good 10 years left in her. So But I think her major problem is that she doesn't choose good directors. I think that is her problem up and down right there. I think if she chose a good director who can, and like the thing about being an actor is like it's 50% you. You know, being a good actor is 50% you being a good actor. The other 50% is finding a really good director to bring out the performance in that actor. And then also, I think a little bit of it has to do with the script, you know, because like a good actor reading a bad script is it's probably not going to be at your peak performance. So I think she needs to pick better directors, and I think by extension she will get better scripts. Like I think if she picked a director like Marty Scorsese, who can get fantastic performances out of their actors, um, Steven Spielberg, he's another one. I think he can get good performances. Paul Thomas Anderson, he can get good performances. Uh, the guy that directed The Batman, whoever that was, Matt Reeves, he's another one, gets sensational performances out of his actors. I don't even like Robert Pattinson as an actor, but he damn did he do a really good job in The Batman. But yeah, I think she needs to pick better directors, you know. And what proves this point is that Amy Jo Johnson. What is your thoughts on Amber Heard? My thoughts on Amber Heard. She's an okay actress. She's pretty, and uh, my thoughts on Amber Heard. I think she is a little bit manipulative. My thoughts on Amber Heard is I don't think she's lying from her own point of view. I think she believes that she is the victim. I think she believes that she is the innocent person in this. I think she believes she's the innocent person in this situation. I don't think that she thinks she's evil, or I don't think she thinks what she's doing is wrong. And, you know, again, you've got to take into person. In NLP, we have this thing called a map. You know, it's our mental model, you know. And here's the thing, some people, they may tell a lie, but they may not know that they're lying. Okay. So, you know, like I was watching Dr. Phil one time, and you want me to vlog it. Get there, vlog it. All right. So yeah, there are some people who lie, but I don't think that they think they're lying from their point of view. Like I was watching this one couple on Dr. Phil, and the woman said, "I never cheated." And it was like, "But you slept with this other man and he has a wife. So that's cheating." And she's like, "No, no, he's cheating. He has the wife. I'm not cheating on anybody. I'm single. He's the one who's cheating. I'm not cheating." But, you know, so from her point of view, if she was married and she had sex with another dude, then she would consider that cheating. But she's single. So in her mind, she's not cheating. The guy who's married is cheating. And again, that's her map of the world. That's her model of the world. So, and then like Amber Heard, I was listening to, I did a lot of research on Amber Heard. I watch those videos all the time. And now Johnny Depp says that Amber Heard, he said that you punched me, you punched me, you punched me in the face. And she goes, "No, no, I never punched you. I hit you. There's a difference." So, from Johnny Depp's point of view, she full on punched him. From Amber Heard's point of view, she didn't punch him, she hit him. You know, which is like, you know, from Amber Heard's point of view, hitting somebody in anger is one thing, but you know, just like playfully punching somebody, or you know, just like, you know, just pushing somebody back, you know. And again, it's your map of the world, it's your model of the world. You know, some people, you know, if she's cheating, if he's cheating, that's one thing, but if I'm sleeping with him, I'm just Fierce Blogs. Sup, Randy? Gave you 2 likes, buddy, with both of my channels. Thank you, Fierce. I will get on some drawings today. I've got some in mind. I'm gonna do a few Black Aldrin, throwing some lightning around. So just let you know what I'm doing. So yeah, but basically, I want to go all the way back. We went to an hour now. That is fantastic. And we got 4 viewers. So I'm going to wrap it up because I did not intend this to go for an hour. I just intended 30 minutes. But what I'm doing here, Fears, cool beans, man, no worries. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wrap it up. And this is called New and Review, where I'm going to try to do it weekly, where I try something new. And today I tried uh, Life Cuisine high protein chicken enchilada bowl. Again, wasn't the best thing I ever had. I would give it a 6.5 out of 10 stars. And again, I don't like enchiladas, so I think I'm gonna bump it up a point because I don't like enchiladas in general. So I don't want to ruin it for people who do like enchiladas. So I'm gonna give it a 7.5 stars. And then the movie that I saw was Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Again, I felt bad for the villain. I really did. All she wanted was kids. But again, I thought it was stupid because she can travel to different dimensions. She can manifest zombies and bring people back from the dead, but she can't like manifest 2 babies in her uterus. Hey, Elizabeth Olsen. Hey, Scarlet Witch. I can manifest 2 babies in your stomach. Trust me, I can do that. Quattro says, if Amy Jo Johnson said you could bang her under the condition that you never touch Fears again, would you do it? Sorry, Fears. I would do that. Hell yeah. I'm sorry, Fears. I'm sorry. Amy Jo Johnson is just too good. Amy Jo Johnson is a gymnast. And here's the thing that I like about Amy Jo Johnson. There were a lot of women in the 90s that Randy was gaga over. All right. Like Kelly LeBrock, oh man. Yeah. Kylie Minogue, oh man. Erica Leniak, oh man. I mean, there were a lot of women in the 90s that I would have given both arms for. But the last 3 I mentioned, if you look at them now, it's like, oh, time was not nice to them. But out of all the women that I like from the 90s, Amy Jo Johnson still looks damn good. And again, she's a gymnast. She knows how to do the splits and she's in good shape. And even when she was pregnant and overweight, she still looked good. But yeah. Yeah, dude, let's get a stream with you and I on books for next week sometime. Okay, well, I'm going to read a new book because this is the new and review. So I've got to read something new and I've got to watch a new movie. Fears says, "Oh, I understand, Randy. It's Amy Jo Johnson." Yeah. Fears gets it. It's Amy Jo Johnson, man. It's like my dream girl since the early '90s. Yeah. I've had some of those before. LOL. Gymnasts are rad, says Too Tall Rob. And then it's Nev Campbell for me, LOL. Yeah. So there you go. Again, the protein bowl, I'd give it a 7.5. Doctor Strange, same deal, 7.5. Haha, no, Eugene, just let's schedule a stream with you and me for next week. I'll think about it. I've got lots of stuff that I want to jump on. And again, to answer Michelle Simmons' question from before, just to recap, I just haven't felt inspired. I have not felt inspired. I've been very low energy, and I've been trying to, eat healthier. Hence the protein bowl. I've been trying to, work on my weight, and been getting out a lot more, doing a lot more, drinking a lot more water. But yeah, so there you go. My name is Randy Brown for Counting Man 2021 and the American Magic. I think I'm gonna call it. So let's see. Call it. It's 8:53 p.m. My name is Randy Brown. I do the card tricks, but remember, you all bring the magic, and I will see you later, alligator. All right, bye. Yoink.